Hello, I'm Robert Semro here at the BlogPaws 2014 conference in Lake Las Vegas, Nevada. And I am here with Arden Moore and Zeke.
Paws
Welcome.
up.
Paws up.
Good to see you again, Robert.
Well, thank you for being here. You know, as an expert who is sharing information with other bloggers, I wanted to ask you, where do you see the blogosphere going in the next year or two?
I think it's going to expand and the quality is going to get even better because people want to have good information and they want the information now quickly. I'm a former newspaper reporter, so I think the bloggers that are going to succeed are the ones who heed this motto. If your mother tells you she loves it, check it out. If your mother tells you she loves you, check it out. In honor of Mother's Day.
I love that. You know, how do conferences like BlogPaws change the landscape?
I think it introduces the new world of social media in a professional manner. I grew up in the world of newspapers and radio and television, and now with the swipe of your finger you can get information on an iPad, on your smartphone. So I think the world of bloggers its time is due to have something like BlogPaws.
In terms of, you have so many different expertises, but really you're just a great communicator, and I appreciate that so much about you.
Okay.
How did you hone your skills, and what tip can you share with the audience to help them better communicate their messaging?
Do your homework. Make sure that what you say is backed up by fact. That's really important. I bring 20 years of newspaper experience into this, and you will get a great following when you reach out to others and you share the successes of others. If you have another blogger that's doing good or a pet charity that's doing good, I think the bloggers that really succeed are the ones that bring attention to really good folks and causes doing great things for cats, dogs, and other pets. So sometimes shining the spotlight on someone else on your blog is a great way to get a better following.
Absolutely. Well, and speaking of sharing and doing so many things, you've got Four-Legged Life.
That's my website, yes.
You've got your radio show.
Oh, behave on
I
Pet
will.
Life Radio.
I will behave. And then you are also a master pet first aid instructor. Let's talk about that because that's why you're here.
Right.
Share a little bit about that. It is so important. I'm so passionate that we need to get this out.
You know, Robert, I've done many things in the pet world. I'm the positive coach, but I felt there was a piece of the pet puzzle missing, and that was pet safety. We can love our pets, we can shower them with great outfits and beds and healthy treats, but in a pet emergency, when minutes count, I have found out many pet parents just panic and they don't know what to do. So I took a training through Pet Tech, and I'm now a master instructor. Everything I teach is hands-on, veterinary approved, and we teach you what to do and what not to do in a pet emergency. And you are now looking at the only cat in Pet Tech. This is the first feline of Pet First Aid, the one and only Zeke, the pet safety cat. She teams up with my dog Chipper, a husky golden retriever, when we're local, not local, but when we travel by air, this cat teams up with therapy dogs in my classes. So you take a class and you get to actually check a cat or dog's pulse, put them in a restraint muzzle, do a snout to tail assessment. You get to work on a real animal. And I promise my students two things. When you get done with the course, I will take all the I don't knows from your head, and I will replace the panic with a can-do attitude. And I've got to tell you, it heartens me that I've had people taking my class, and you get certified in Pet First Aid for 2 years, that have actually used CPR, rescue breathing, stopped a dog who got attacked by Rocky the squirrel, did a nose job on a friend's dog. She stopped the bleeding, and we teach them how to stabilize and immobilize the pet to get them to a veterinarian. So if you want to hold this for a second, one of the ways that we can restrain a cat, it's really interesting, but cats are like feline ostriches. So we teach people while your cat is healthy and happy to teach them how to put restraints like this. When cats' eyes are covered, they calm down. Like, look, settle down, Zeke, settle down. I mean, she's really a wild cat, but she lets people in class do this. The other thing we do is we teach people how to be MacGyvers. Sometimes emergencies happen away from your pet first aid kit, but you have a belt, you have the strings, drawstrings from your sweatshirt. We we teach you how to put a restraint muzzle on a dog and how to bandage a boo-boo on a leg. So what I like is, yes, you can buy an expensive pet first aid kit, but I can promise you this, the pet emergency will happen when you're far away from a pet first aid kit. We teach you what to do with what you have right there, right now. And I don't know, I love it. The site, it's Pet First Aid and the letter 4 and U, and we're here, we're gonna give a demo, and Zeke's gonna team up with some of the cool dogs at Blog Paws. I'm really looking, she's already had her butt sniffed, like last night, so she knows half the dogs here. She likes them. But I think we can make a real difference. I really do. I don't know, what do you think about it, Robert?
Oh, it's so important, and I think the key that you hit on in there is do not panic.
Yeah.
You
have
must
permission
keep
to
your
panic
wits.
later.
But let's deal with the situation. I love what you're doing. Safety is so important. We all need to know it. These are our fur kids.
Right.
Let's do what we would do for our regular kids. Let's know what to do in those situations ahead of time.
I'm all about bettering the lives of people and their pets. And Zeke has a Facebook page. She doesn't care if you follow her, but I do. It's Zeki, the cool cat. And she came back from a very bad kittenhood, being skinned with a hunting knife. And she lives in the Meow. She is an amazing teaching cat. She's a certified therapy cat. We go to hospitals, and she helps the military wounded. I've never met a cat like her, and her job is to help you do the best for your pet. So.
Well, I want to make sure everybody knows where they can get more great information from you. You've got such a great website. Let's give that out.
Okay, they can go to the safety pet first aid one. I really like you to go to is Pet First Aid, the letter 4 and the letter U, petfirstaidforyou.com. My main site is Four Legged Life, and you can catch our show on the Pet Life Radio Network, the #1 pet radio network on the planet. We have 1 million followers, listeners to my Oh Behave show. We've had Betty White on. We're going to get Robert Semero on. But yeah, we get a lot of the top dogs in the pet world and Hollywood that are making a difference. And I want everybody to follow what you do too. It's just really good to see you again, Robert.
It is always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us here at Blog Paws 2014. We appreciate it.
And Zeke says, paws up.
Zeke, thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Robert.